everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals continue to move through the season and want to find a way to secure win number 3 on the year. It's the Jets going up against the Bengals. So let's send you up now to the Queen City of Cincinnati. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Larry, we are in the place the folks here call the Jungle, and that's Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the New York Jets and the Cincinnati Bengals. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. Second down, 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And the Bengals starting defensive unit now.
Vontaze Burfict is a super talent and a fierce competitor. He can do it all at the linebacker position.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's got his man on the out route. It's a pickup of 14 there, and it's good for a New York 1st down.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Room here to run. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Three yards to go on 2nd down. Play clock winding down.
Here we go.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really They've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Devin Smith that time. And it's now 4th and 3.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. They come out here in the eye. Little motion now from the tight end. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. First drive for this offense today, and our first chance to get a look at Tyler Eifert.
And he's part of the new wave of tight ends in the NFL. They use them in every position, sometimes even by themselves as a wide receiver.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. He'll drop to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And a look now at how the Jets line up defensively.
Leonard Williams was one of the top draft picks coming out of USC. And he's done nothing to diminish the comparisons people make of past greats.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He'll look to throw. And able to find Green. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And they'll run it here. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Come on, let's go!
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively a dime look. 6 DBs. He's got his man here. It's Green. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. So the offense has it, 6-yard line, 1st and goal. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
They go play action here on 1st down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. They come out here in the eye. And on the ground they go with a running back. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That one complete to Anderson. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Second down now after the incompletion. On play action, they'll throw. Ebron caught left side. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
And able to find Green. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Let's go! 1, 9,
And to give this time to the tailback. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, It all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of one-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional one-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9.
Here we go. What? Flex round.
And the back goes into motion. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. To the left side here for Eifert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Let's go. Come on.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it. Well, so much for all the time that you spend in practice, because for offensive linemen and running backs to get in sync, that requires a ton of practice time, a ton of watching tape together, a ton of really getting to where you're thinking with one mind on every single play that's called, every single run, because you want to know how your guy's going to block it. They want to know how he's going to run it, what kind of cuts he's going to make, and it's really anticipatory. And when you're really locked in together, you know what he's going to do before he actually does it. On this play, that didn't happen at all, and that turned into a big loss.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They go play action here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Ten yards still left on second down. So the D-line's going to spread out. 5 wides in the game. 4 of them to the right side. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontaze Burfict. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Green with a catch left side. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a play fake here on first down. He sets to fire deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's a bold strike right there, taking it downfield and putting some air on it. But how about the coverage? Able to get his hands across the receiver and bat the ball down.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. Deep drop. He's going to try and go deep again. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And they'll go with a ground attack here. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down. They were in the 4-3. Mike linebacker made a great tackle.
And when that happens, generally it means that the guys up front, the forward down defensive linemen, have absorbed all the blockers and allowed him to run free to the football. He ends up with a textbook tackle.
Let's go. Next round.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. To the right side to Eric Ebron. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Coach is always harped on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And Eifert has it. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Second down now after the pass completion. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 3rd and 5. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
So a second down incompletion now brings up 3rd down.
Here we go. Flex round.
They'll look to throw again. And this is going to be incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And it's 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two. Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for him.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here we go. What? Ohio. Ohio. Let's run. Ohio.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it second and short. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Ebron caught left side. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Back to throw here. Ebron's got it. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play. And they're going to face a third down. And quickly, they get to the line. Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he connects with Ebron. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Back now in Cincinnati. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's 3rd and goal. Now back to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A.J. Green, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. They're going to hurry back to the line now. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. They'll come out in the pistol. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That one complete to Anderson. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage, but make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
Flush to his right, and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. It's a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Third down now following the completed pass. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He goes underneath to Drake. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They come out here in the eye. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Third and 4.
Come on, let's go. What? Nothing. What? Nothing. Check. Ohio. Get wide. Here we go. Grand 38. Flex round. Ohio.
He'll look to throw. Caught Eifert over the middle. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing
Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Flex round.
That one looks like he'll throw here. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And play is stopped here. Timeout It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Ohio! Here we go! Flex round! Flex round!
He'll look to throw. And Eifert has it. Oh, no, he lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And New York set to take the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game, and boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
All right, here we go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Wide open receiver complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And now a 1st down following that long gain. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Obviously a tough spot here. They need a lot of luck to win this game, but still a small chance.
They've got to make sure they get the ball to the sidelines, get out of bounds, preserve clock.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. Watch it now.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to let it fly. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Give him 7 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. On play action, they'll throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is third down and 8.
All right, here we go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. And some room to roam now. And he'll go down at the 28. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Cincinnati, a loss would have really hurt. As it stands, they finished the first half at 3-5. And they'll have another home date next week as the Carolina Panthers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.